And welcome back to Oddworld Abe's Exoddus. Unfortunately, we lost Brandon, but hey, we have BJ now after these last several parts. We finally got our hands on this very busy man. So, let me go ahead and try to fill you in on what's happened while you were away. So basically, after we saved all the trapped Mudokon spirits, in the Mudomo and Mudachi vaults, we realized that we gotta shut down SoulStorm Brewery. However, the only way to get to the SoulStorm Brewery was to disarm 3 main gates by taking out General Dripik, Vice President Aslik, and Director Phleg, who are in charge of these facilities run by the Mudokon cartel, FeeCo Depot, the Slig Barracks, and Bonewerkz. So after going through all of that, we're finally at the source of all of our problems.
Yay!
Oh, cool. I make it right in time for the end.
That's what matters. Better late than never.
If you didn't quite get the entire memo, here's a little recap for you.
The Magog on the March. News for your blues. Warning, warning. Abe the Mudokon terrorist has infiltrated SoulStorm Brewery.
I'm terrified by this terrorist.
Oh, the horror.
Okay, that actually is terrifying. I forgot he can do that.
All over the place. Top management reports that everything is gonna be fine. I'm out of here.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Later, fuckers.
Yeah, see, at least Aslik was smart to know that he was like, yep, we are royally screwed.
And so passes the greatest Slig who ever lived.
He finally reaches the ground and it like completely breaks his mechanical legs. He's like, oh, now I'm back to being a crawling Slig. No.
Well,
Please tell me, do we actually get to run into him?
Oh, I'm sorry, what was that?
Do we actually get to run into that Slig? You know that now that he's gone and fucked off.
There's one last time that we'll run into that particular Slig, but that will be until much later.
Okay.
Okay, alright, so at this point in the game, now, as you've seen earlier in the playthrough where we went through the Slig Barracks, Bonewerkz, and took on the FeeCo Executive Office, yeah, we've already got a good idea on how it works when you try to possess, Gluckins. So now you really get to use that to your advantage without certain areas of SoulStorm Brewery. However, first of all, there we go, got to get rid of the extra security storming around that SoulStorm brew machine. And I also noticed the unintentional pun, god damn it. Okay, but now with that extra Slig out of the way, we finally have access to that SoulStorm brew dispenser.
okay.
Because while we were trying to sneak past the Gluckin, who clearly couldn't get us even if he wanted to, there was a security orb. So we cannot possess anything until that security orb is out of the picture. Oh, by the way, BJ, you weren't here when we first introduced this. Yeah, you may already get the idea that yes, Abe can fart by drinking SoulStorm Brew, and he can actually possess his own farts. So, there you go, buddy.
And the farts can create explosions?
Yes. If memory serves, I think it's because of how SoulStorm Brew is made that it makes. Yeah, I guess the chemicals within the brew itself, it can be rather explosive.
Huh.
Alright, there we go.
So those guys are specifically for ordering around the stuff?
These Gluckins? Yes. Yeah, so I guess, yeah, in certain areas of SoulStorm Brewery, yeah, you'll need to possess these, like, generic Gluckins or whatever to order Sligs around, and to, disarm these, Gluckin voice locks. Alright, but now with that obstacle out of the way, okay, so basically, SoulStorm Brew consists of, these, 3, board rooms, I presume, or more so, these hubs. And each hub would consist of a certain amount of zoo logs that we need to get through. So so yes, there are 3 hubs and like at least I believe it said like 5 rooms. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 rooms. All right.
It's like I know how to number.
Yeah. Sorry. I forgot to drink some water before fucking recording this, so I may be a little bit dehydrated.
Hey, you know what? You can still count better than me.
Oh, stop that. Oh, what happens when a Gluckin yells help? If a Slig is available, he'll come running. Oh. Again, it's one of those cases where, it's kind of like how it is when we ran into, what was it, one of those, Vice President Aslik, tourist tips about how float farts can just fly and explode. Yeah, it's one of those tips where it's like, okay, hey, look, we kind of already knew about that, like, way before we ran into that hit, so, thanks, game. Alright, now the gist with this area, on the upper level, now, yeah, for people like BJ, you may be wondering, okay, why the hell is it that these Mudokons are making going through these obstacles much harder for us? It's as if they're trying to kill us or something. Actually, they're pissed off. So yeah, in order for them to stop pulling those levers and activating all of those trap doors, yeah, we gotta calm them down. But first and foremost, we need to get another Gluckin into our possession, and basically just get rid of all of the security within this area. It would take a little bit of time, but it's still relatively simple regardless.
That's actually interesting, because if I recall correctly, in Wait, really?
Oh, what's up?
How did that Slig, just walk right past
it just tore... Wow, okay, bye. Yeah, but, no, it's interesting, because, I remember in the previous game, didn't, if a Slig caught you possessing another Slig, they would immediately gun down the other Slig, wouldn't they?
Yeah, if you're... Oh, yeah, it was if it was if I would, say... There are 2 Sligs in the same, and I'm in the same room as these 2 Sligs. If I go ahead and try and possess one of the Sligs, and I actually take possession of one of those Sligs, then, yeah, the other Slig will immediately gun the possessed Slig down.
But they won't do that for the bigger guys.
The Gluckins? No, they would. No. Gluckin. No, they follow orders for Gluckins. Sligs do not. Sligs do not kill their higher authorities.
So even though, you know what I mean. So even though they see that their higher authorities are being possessed, they're still gonna follow them blindly. Even to the point of totally ignoring the obviously possessing chanting Mudokon there.
Yeah, you know what? I'll bet you anything. It's like the Slig notices Abe, and he's like, "Wait, is the Abe terrorist?" And the possessed Gluckin is like, no, that is no, that's not him. Forget about it. Come here." But that's Abe. No, it's not. Just get your ass over here. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, okay, joking aside, it's like, okay, yeah, listen, that is actually a really good point and all that. It's like, yeah, even I have no idea why they don't even take notice of Abe. I guess it's because it's like, the Gluckin already, took, I think what am I trying to say? It's like, I think... Considering that the Gluckin already has the attention of the Slig, it's like, the Slig, it's like, gameplay-wise, the Slig will only end up listening to anything the Gluckin says and doesn't pay attention to anything else.
Talk about blind loyalty.
Yeah, I suppose so. Alright, but as we saw earlier, the main gist was, taking care of the overall security on the upper level, but also as you clearly saw, there were 2 mines over the lever. So of course we needed Cluckin' victims to get rid of those mines.
Okay.
Alright, but yeah, now with that taken care of, we can finally make these... What?
Here's also my logic here. When you when Abe possesses an enemy, that's pretty much that's they're pretty much on death's door. Because the moment Abe's done with them, he kills them.
Yes.
So I feel like if a Slig sees that their boss has been possessed by Abe, it's pretty much like the same logic as in Walking Dead. If you're bitten, you're dead. So by that same logic, if you see that anybody, even your boss, has been possessed, they're already on death's door. Gun them down now before they get taken advantage of.
Well, to be fair, technically the Sligs did not see Abe possess the Gluckin, seeing as how Abe was on the upper level at the time, while everybody else was on the lower level.
Well, that doesn't excuse the one guy that literally walked right past him.
Yeah, well, even then, like, any enemy, no matter what, starts screaming help the moment you start chanting because they hear Abe chanting. So they know what's going on.
They could be screaming help for literally anything. It's not necessary. It's like, yeah, in this particular scenario, it's like, yeah, it's because it's like fucking, yeah, it's because he's being possessed, but it's like, okay, I can only imagine. It's like, okay, if a Gluck is calling for help, even if Abe is not there, you know, I think that could be like for literally anything else.
Help! I ran out of toilet paper!
Also wipe my ass because I got no arms.
You know what? That is actually a good example. Oh my god, yes, exactly. Alright, anyway.
Man, look at this motherfucker go!
Yeah, we're gonna need a flying Slig for this one, but first of all, we need to take out the competition.
God.
And I literally mean competition, because it's like, at this point, it's gonna be a dogfight.
Breath of the Wild PTSD. Those flying fuckers remind me of the flying guardians in Breath of the Wild.
Oh, shit.
that have sensors that'll like that if they see you, they start fucking shooting lasers at you, like instant death lasers. They're terrifying.
Wait. Oh, wait, are you talking about those, what was that, those guardians?
Well, yeah, like, there's multiple kinds of guardians in Breath of the Wild, like I won't say too much without, they're pretty much just enemies, though. But there's a breed of them that can fly, like, they have, like, helicopter blades and fly, and they have, like, red spotlights, where if Link gets caught in the spotlight, guess what?
You're dead.
Well, maybe not immediately, but they will start shooting like fuck you lasers at you.
Oh fuck.
And unless you're properly equipped, yeah, you're pretty much dead. And they are terrifying. Then generally, all the Guardians in Breath of the Wild are fucking terrifying, to be honest, though. So.
I only know about the Guardians because I was fortunate enough to get the amiibo of it.
Still need to get that amiibo. The only amiibos of Breath of the Wild that I got are are two Link ones. The one where he's riding the horse, and the one where he's firing the arrow.
Oh yeah, Archer Link and Rider Link. Yeah. I was fortunate enough to get those two. Oddly enough, as cool as it looked, I honestly wasn't all that fond of like that red imp amiibo?
Oh, I keep forgetting what they're called. The Bonewerkz.
Yeah.
I want to get it just for the sake of, because it's a type of amiibo. It's a character that I don't have technically.
Yeah.
Like I generally try to avoid getting multiple characters that I already have. Like I made a couple of exceptions, like for like my faves. Like I have multiple deities and multiple Bowsers based on how many amiibo they actually have.
Yeah.
But aside from that, I generally try to have like one per character. I did also make an exception for that Link, if only because they just looked really fucking cool.
Oh yeah, it's like this, like, yeah, the Super Smash Brothers amiibos of like Bowser, and then like the Super Mario versions. It's like, yeah, they have their own unique designs in a way. So it's like, yeah, it's understandable why you would have like more than one amiibo of the same character in that instance, because yeah, they designed them in different ways.
Well, no, like it's like I was saying, like, because a lot of characters are like that, but I only really do that for my faves. But I did make an exception for Link because those Breath of the Wild amiibo are actually really cool.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I do also want to get that Breath of the Wild Zelda too. I also want to get Toon Zelda. I know like a bunch of those Wind Waker amiibo came out, like Wind Waker, like the Ocarina of Time. Those came out, and then I never fucking saw them again. Like I've never even seen them on the shelves. Like they came out without me realizing it, and then I never fucking saw them again.
Oh yeah. It's like, okay, hey, here's Wind Waker, Toon Link, and Zelda. Gone. Oh, hey, look, Kid Link from Ocarina of Time amiibo. There it is. Gone.
I do at the very least want to get that Majora's Mask amiibo.
Right. Yeah. Right. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's like if I were to get that Imp amiibo or whatever, it's like I'll probably wait till a price drop, because I don't see it being like what, $12.99 or something like that. Yeah, whatever. Alright, but that'll pretty much do it for this part of Oddworld Abe's Exoddus. So we've already taken out of the first two rooms in Hub 1. So join us next time as we go ahead and take on the rest. We will see you guys then.